So it's a tale as old as time where I have had an unhealthy relationship with the internet, and I thought that this was worth me talking about because I've been working on it. As you guys have probably noticed, I haven't been as present on any form of social media. I've just been too busy with life, and I've been living in person rather than on the internet, and I think that that's a really good thing. But I do still want to make content, and I have a few ideas and all that, but this idea I think was really, really important for me to talk about. I have been really nervous about talking about it because I think that it's very, I guess, a controversial topic, because a lot of people who play video games and are part of big communities might not like this video. But I think that it is important to talk about and discuss, because over the last few years, as I've been a Garry's Mod manager, I've been involved in a lot of communities, and I've gotten to know so many different people on different levels. I think that it is kind of my responsibility as an adult in the situation to bring these topics to the more popular kind of eyes, the normies, I guess, as you will. So what I've noticed that is very, very concerning over the years is that there are a lot of children being exposed to topics that they should not be exposed to. So, for instance, I have seen people as young as 12 years old doxing people. And I mean this in the nicest way, but that's kind of messed up. I don't know why their parents aren't monitoring their internet, but it is happening. And if kids that young are knowing about doxing, then your kids could know about it too. There's also the fact that there's a lot that they get exposed to. So I've seen it on Garry's Mod, I've seen it on TeenSpot, I've seen it on 5M, I've seen it on multiple different platforms. But for some reason, wherever teenagers and kids go to, it lures the illicit people, if you will. And I think that these people are aware of this, and they come and try and prey on vulnerable people. I've even had situations myself where younger people have tried talking to me, and they've sent me images, like they sent me a rash on their arm or whatnot, and started asking me questions about it. And I personally feel like that kind of stuff is inappropriate, because that level of trust that these kids are putting into adults on the internet can be manipulated easily. Luckily for them, I am not that type of person, and I regularly say, hey, can you go see a doctor or go tell your mother? But there are cases where it is very easy to forget that these people are younger, and microphones, voice mods, everything's out there to like mess with that. And I think that there's a lot of adults out there who speak inappropriately around kids. So there was an instance, for instance, yesterday in the Dead by Daylight community, not yesterday, a few days ago, where this person was making a lot of lewd comments, and there were kids in the call, and I just felt like it was really inappropriate. So I think that it's just worth just keeping an eye on that, because kids are getting exposed to things, and you're not going to be able to stop it, but you want to be able to educate your kids in how to deal with these things. Because, like, the worst thing you can do is take the internet away from the kid, because they're going to either try and go around that, or they're going to get excluded from their peers. And I think that that's not helpful either, because that could lead to bullying, that could lead to them getting really upset. And I think that the best thing is to be like, okay, hey, this is the information you don't say online. Here's how to create an alias. Here's how to make sure that people are not exploiting. This is what to watch out for. You need to have these conversations with your kids about the internet safety, but it's not really something that you can stop them from learning. Kids are going, I mean, you and I, we all learnt this stuff too. I mean, I went on to 4chan and discovered a few things, let's just say that. But there's so many things out there that are very, I don't know, they're just very prevalent on the internet. And I think that making sure that your kids are educated in how to deal with these situations, rather than just trying to stop them, will be the best thing. Because I know that when I was dealing with certain situations, I guess you could say, on the Garry's Mod server when I was managing it, there were things that these kids couldn't handle, and they would come to me, and then I would have to look after it. But if kids had education on how to deal with these situations, like say somebody is talking about self-harm, then it's really like it's just, we should be open with the kids and communicate with them on what is okay, what isn't okay, how to look after something. If they have a concern that your door's open, obviously kids are going to hide some stuff, but like, yeah, I just think that path of communication and education is super important. Anyway, I'm going to leave that at that. This has been a little ramble, but